Alright, how's everyone doing? Welcome to From Z to A, Alphabetical Interviews with Zach Andersen. I am Zach Andersen. Today we are here at Save Sound Studios for the 44th edition of Monsters of Acoustic Rock, and I am joined by Haris Shah.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Alright, so thank you so much for being on the show.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So I'm going to ask you the difficult questions as long as it has something to do with the letters of your name.
Alright.
So we're going to start with H. 2019 is ending right now. What would you say has been your musical highlight of 2019?
I mean, other than playing this gig right here.
Good answer.
Right. Other than playing this gig right here, I want to say I built my own studio.
Nice.
And I've been doing my own music, and it's really hard to be a musician on a budget. So just saving up all my money all throughout the years, and playing through various bands. I used to do front different metal bands, and now I also play drums for a metal band. But doing this solo gig, is just something that it's always just been a passion for me.
Yeah.
Playing different shows and getting whatever opportunities I can get. So I mean, it's just been a blast just setting up the studio and being able to record my songs and getting my outlet out there, and be able to share my music with all my friends and family and the fans and whatnot.
Right. Excellent. And how much does an audience affect your set? Do you tend to meticulously plan things out ahead of time and stick with it, or do you change things up depending on how people react to certain songs?
It's kind of tough because you want to be able to play your own music and play your own set, and depending on what kind of atmosphere you have, sometimes you got to play music that's familiar to the crowd. It could be like a cover song that they might know. I might do a cover song once in a while, but for the most part, I usually just play my own original music, and I'll get at least a couple reactions, whether it's a good reaction or possibly a bad one. Either way, I just have a fun time just playing my own music,
Nice. And is there anything that's required of you to do before a show to get ready? Do you have any pre-show rituals?
I guess you could say that, but I don't know if it's appropriate to talk about it on this, but yeah, I usually just just chill out, just kind of relax, get in the zone, kind of meditate in my own way, and just play my songs and vibe out. That's it.
Nice. Who would you say are your biggest musical influences or inspirations?
Alright, this is a tough one. So, I don't know. People say I have a emo-ish kind of sound, and it's just tough. I like a bunch of different kind of artists, from stuff that you would hear from early days that people would say were the good old days of music was, but from that to modern day. So it's just really tough, I just hear, if I hear something that's real catchy and just kind of draws your attention, for me it has to be a singer that's usually singers that usually belt it are usually the singers that usually influence me more than the singers that are more soft spoken. So basically anyone in that kind of genre. That's not saying that those type of soft spoken singers aren't really well too. There's some soft spoken singers that I really look up to, and but I guess you can say more towards modern rock. I guess that's why more of my influence is modern, post rock, hardcore, whatever you want to call it. I guess you could say, stuff like Chiodos or I don't know, I can't even really think of it on the spot. But stuff like that, the scene kind of, scene music,
Right.
I guess you would say.
I gotcha. What would you say is your songwriting process? Do you tend to start with music or lyrics or melody? Does it vary song to song?
Let's see. Well, yeah, basically what you hit the nail on the head. It just varies song to song, So there's sometimes I might think of some lyrics and I'll throw it on some music that I might just write real quick, or sometimes I'll just really think really hard and figure out a nice drum pattern, or figure out the music around it, and then break it down and then play it acoustically. Just there's all different ways. But for the most part, I usually write my lyrics after the music is written.
Okay.
For the most part, just to match the music, just to match the lyrics and the flow to the music, because depending on the I think of the song and I think of the way it makes me feel, and then I put my touch to it. That's pretty much how I usually do it now. I feel like I'm somewhat successful with it.
All right. And I like to end all my interviews with 3 interesting or random facts about yourself that many people may not know.
Okay. Well, my name is with 1 R. That's kind of unique. Usually people misspell my name. My family's Pakistani, so I don't know if that's kind of different. I never really met anyone like Pakistani that plays rock music. You know, it's like doing what I've been doing, and the different struggles that you deal with growing up like that. Three random facts, huh? I like to smoke a lot of hookah.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me.
No problem. If you want to check out Haris Shah, please visit the link below. And now cut to a performance from Haris. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon.
Later.